didn't shake our hands at the beginning of the game. I think first time in my entire football career. I'm sure it happened in Pee Wee somewhere, but we went out there. The captains went out there. We usually shake hands. Wish everybody good luck. They didn't reach out their hands, so that was a little weird. And then our guys are warming up, doing our pregame, and their head coach walked through the warm up. So we immediately knew what type of game this was. So after the game, because they didn't want to shake our hands before the game, I went up to their head coach and shook his hand. Told him good game. Any questions?
How much nicer was it to beat him then?
Oh, the moment he didn't shake our hands, I knew we won. So I was extremely calm. I thought Drew was going to kick a 50-yarder to win. That's what I was telling myself at halftime. But, how good did they feel at halftime? Didn't shake our hands, up 10. They were probably in that locker room going crazy. But it felt great to beat them. Trophy game, everything was on the line. I told them how I told them how they didn't shake our hands at the beginning of the game, and then I went up to him after the game and shook his hand.
Yeah.
But you want a little more tea?
What's more tea?
So the first series, we were on their sideline, and I got a little close to their head coach, and I said, probably wasn't a good idea to not shake our hands. And he goes, "Who are you?" How many tackles I had?
Enough. More than him.
More than him. That's fun. Well, at least I don't got to play them again.
Did he also walk through our?
Yeah, I told him about how
he walked through.
Yeah,
that was,
not shaking
pretty
the
cool.
hand. Yep.
That was pretty cool.
I told him about that.
Yeah.
But would
he walked out pretty cool too, right?
Would KF ever do something like Kirk Ferentz?
No.
Would he ever do something like that?
No.
That is just, that's amazing, guys.
Yeah, come to Iowa.
Come to Iowa. Come be a Hawk.
Be a Hawk. You see the difference.
Yeah.
Jay, did Coach Rule say anything to you after you shook his hand?
I don't remember. I was just really happy we won.
So what was the lasting impression that their coach made on you?
I'll remember that handshake probably for the rest of my life. Because I think that was the first time ever that I didn't get a handshake as going out there at midfield, and it was just great to give him a final handshake.
I think this is a significant difference between Kirk fans.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
What was your halftime locker room like?
Oh, I was comfortable. Last game in Kinnick Stadium, we were going to do anything to win this game. Offense came through. Caleb made a Heisman play. He should be on that ballot. We don't have to get into it, the whole ballot things. But, we always seem to find a way with these games, Always seem to find a way, always seem to keep fighting.
Did Max know that he had that fumble at strip sacks?
The way he celebrated, he knew right away. My angle, I couldn't see it. I knew he got the sack on the side of the ball. But just the way he got off the ground so quick, he knew something that we didn't.
How did you guys shut him out in the second half? They marched right down.
Yeah.
Missed the field goal. I'm sure that was a big play, but what did it take to kind of keep them off the scoreboard and give you offense a chance?
Yeah, they were moving the ball. They had the run game going. It's kind of like bend don't break. They were moving the ball. They had some good plays, made some great plays on third down. Just extending drives and stuff like that. But we kept playing. When it was time to get off the field, we got off the field.
Jay, I caught you walking off the field for that last moment. It seemed like you were soaking it all in. How did it feel? And
just being in the middle of Kinnick, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. It's cold. It's really cold out there, and for people to show up, after their Thanksgiving, to support the Hawks, and to give them a performance like that to win for them, it's just great. I have never played anywhere else, so Kinnick Stadium's all I know. But I'm sure, Nick, loves Virginia as well, but I'm sure that environment's just a little different, a little Big Ten, a little colder, a little different.
A little different. Special spot.
This has to be a crazy last game for you too. I mean, like
Yeah.
you just said, like the handshake line, shake your hands, show out in the first half. You know what? Caleb has that big play.
Crazy.
You got the Max one, you got the strip sack, and then the walk off. I mean, that's just a crazy ending.
Yeah, I think you're looking at Caleb's biggest fans. I mean, we were big on Caleb. We're high on Caleb. I mean, he's got to be. I think he's top 10 off the board.
I mean,
If you ask me.
what he's doing in the Big Ten, so,
You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
Numbers.
numbers.
Numbers don't lie.
Nick, I saw your reaction to the call getting overturned on the strip sack. I mean, can you just walk me through that emotion that you guys were getting the ball back inside the 40 with the chance to win the game?
I mean, there's nothing like it. I mean, it's your senior night. I don't care how many senior nights you got. I mean, it's what 3, 4 for me. But it's just one of those. Man, it's special. You just know all these guys, man, and how much they pour into this program. How much we just love each other. We buy in. The ups and downs we've been through this season, and just to have that last game in Kinnick. I mean, it was just a story, ending. It's just, I don't even know.
This guy's about to cry. Who is this kid?
I don't even know how to describe it, man.
Did you guys have any doubt that Drew was going to make that field goal?
No doubt. No doubt.
I know. I literally looked at it. I said, okay, was that 53? He got it.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen his kicks this year. He looks like a 55-yarder. He's got 10, 15 more yards to spare.
And then the first one looked like money. The first one looked so good. We were.
Yeah, I was like,
I think that helped us.
yeah, I think that was
I
smart.
think us letting it
Let him get a
go.
practice.
Yeah, that helped us
That was
out.
really good coaching.
Well, it's somewhat of a redemption story. I mean, last year against Nebraska, he misses a couple
Yeah.
kicks and gets pulled, and
Yeah.
you guys win same, almost exact same
Literally,
scenario. For him to do that, I mean, kind of fits in with everybody.
Yeah. We got to the locker room. We were so happy for him. But we see the kicks he makes at practice, and then obviously coming off of made 5 last week, he's rolling right now. He's rolling. So I mean, you could have backed it up 5 more yards, like Nick said. We were extremely confident in him. And that's our guy. Like we understand he's got one job, but we do understand how hard it is. So when how successful he is, we don't take that for granted.
Either of you guys say anything to him as he's trotting out on the field? Any encouragement, or you
Drew?
just leave him be?
Oh heck no! Oh heck
There's
no!
nothing that needs to be said. He's done it at Northwestern. I mean, he's a big time player. I think people take kicking for granted because you just get one shot at it.
Yeah.
If I miss a tackle, I come back to the next play. We're right back at it. You guys can forget about the next play, but if you miss a kick, you got to sit on it for a while. But he goes out there and he executes, and 5 field goals last week and 2 big ones tonight.
Yeah.
And I mean, a 55-yard kick to win the game at Nebraska in 20-degree weather.
Yeah.
That doesn't go without saying.
Did you
Looks
guys
like-
feel kind of nostalgic coming into tonight?